Will Hunting. That's my favorite movie. And when I'm thinking of a takeoff of a popular show involving rats, there was a cartoon that was a lot like The Honeymooners, and I still thought it was funny as hell. So I guess I just have to throw it out there where maybe not everybody is familiar with that one. Yeah, it's my favorite movie. It's going to be tough for me to laugh at a joke like that. I wanted to, though. All right, now for the regularly scheduled jokes. Always things happening in my life. I don't go to that many baseball games in September unless I have a good reason. Well, this September has been way different. I'll get to that. I'm a big Charlie Brown and Snoopy fan, and they were giving away a Snoopy bobblehead at the Twins game Thursday, so I ordered a special ticket so I could go. And rain delay, I mean, can't do much about that, and the Twins loss can't do much about that either. But it was, I still ended up with material from it. That shouldn't surprise me at all, because as long as I'm out living life, paying attention, I've got it. I was riding the light rail home, and there was one dude there I was talking with for a while, and then eventually he said that he was judging me because I'd been to an Indigo Girls concert. It's like, really? I said I see a wide variety of music at concerts. What's so wrong with the Indigo Girls? I wonder what he would have said if he had heard I'd been to an Avril Lavigne concert. Woo! I mean, if it's got passion, I'm interested. I'll listen to it. And I've noticed that lady singers often can sing with passion, especially when it comes to dating relationships. So, no, I'm not all that picky about the music I like. I mean, so that's neither here nor there. I mean, he also thought I was bragging because I said I had enough airline miles to fly to the Philippines. And it's like, well, I've spent a lot of time answering online surveys. I mean, it wasn't like somebody just gave me those miles. I had to work for them. Maybe I can judge him because he said he was heckling players at the game. It's like, yeah, it's hard for me to be friends with as somebody who does that. It's like, no. All right. Friday I went to a high school football game. I grew up in Iowa, got used to that because it was often the only game in town and cheap entertainment. And I know it's not quite the same around here in terms of attendance and everything, but it was still weird that I ended up seeing a bagpipe player at the game I went to. And I don't even know how many people were paying attention to him when he was performing at halftime at midfield on the stadium grass because they were having parents' night right behind him. Did I say it was St. Paul Highland Park? Somehow that seemed appropriate. Highland Park, bagpipes, I don't know. I was paying attention, but my guess was few others were. Still weird nonetheless. I don't know, with bands I'm used to seeing way more than just one person. Saturday, what did I end up doing? Oh yes, the Saints baseball game. They're in the playoffs, and it's like they're up 2-0, best of 5. I should go because there may not be a game 4. And yeah, there were hecklers at that game too, and it's like, yeah, I don't get it why anybody tries to heckle performers because they're so used to it, they've learned to ignore it. And then I said that to somebody else, and eventually I just said, well, I just think they're assholes because their attitude is, I paid to get in, I can do whatever I want. It's like, yeah, that only goes so far in life in terms of saying you can do whatever you want, because some things are arrestable offenses, and some people are just plain annoying. Sunday I called my dad, and it was moving like that happens quite often. I think it would have been better if we had just stuck to talking about the Ken Burns documentary that just premiered about country music. But it ended up devolving into a lot of other things. I should call my calls with Dad 80s night because he just wants to keep talking about the 80s. And it's like, yes, I remember that. I was just a kid, but why are you stuck in the past? I don't get it. Then he also wanted to be critical about the way I ate a fried egg from 3 years ago. It's like, really, Dad? And you wonder why I don't want to come back to Iowa very often. Too much family drama. went to festivals too this weekend. There were two pretty good ones. The former Schmidt Brewery had Oktoberfest, and then an Armenian church had an Armenian festival. It's like, well, I like festivals because they got a lot of food, drink, and music. So there you go. I'm going to festivals all the time. I know I talk about that as well. What's not to like when it's a community event. All are welcome. So I guess that'll do it for me. Thank you, been great.